Now, barring any last-minute change, the Senate is expected to hold a special session in honor of former President Muhammadu Buhari today. The session will highlight his legacies and contributions to national development. Last Thursday, the Federal Executive Council held an expanded meeting where President Tinubu and other members paid tributes to the former president, who died on 13th of July in London. He was Nigeria's president from 2015 to 2023. He was also the head of state between 1983 and 1985. I will bring you details on that special session at the Senate any moment now, but we're staying at the National Assembly. The Senate has denied widespread claims about the alleged creation of 12 new states in Nigeria. Senator Abdul Ningi cautioned against misinformation, as lawmakers clarified that no such proposals has been passed or even debated. And National Assembly correspondent TVC News reports.
The Nigerian Senate has debunked viral reports suggesting that it has approved the creation of 12 new states. Senator Abdul Ningi raised the matter under Order 42, urging the chamber to formally address growing public discourse triggered by fake news and social media posts.
It is therefore imperative that the social media report that the National Assembly has penciled 12 states is fake, is toxic, and is an irresponsible media outlet.
The Senate clarified that it has not considered any report from the ongoing constitutional amendment zonal hearings, nor has it voted on any new state creation proposals. It also reminded Nigerians that state creation must follow a rigorous constitutional process, including two-thirds approval from state houses of assemblies.
The processes of making amendments or alterations to the Nigerian Constitution are very laborious and very stringent. So please, the public should be aware, as raised by Senator Ningi, that no state has been created by this august assembly.
The lawmakers cautioned the public to disregard false reports and be wary of misleading content online, urging citizens to rely only on official channels for updates on legislative proceedings. Meanwhile, the Senate observed a minute of silence in honor of the Awujale of Ijebu land, Oba Sikiru Adetona, after a motion was moved by Ogun East Senator Benga Daniel.
That the late monarch was a fearless advocate for his people. He stood as a bulwark against injustice, whether during military rule or in a democratic dispensation. His famous principle was that a king does not beg for his rights, which epitomized his unwavering commitment to the dignity of the traditional institution.
Lawmakers also paid glowing tributes to elder statesman Aminu Dantata and resolved to hold a special session on Wednesday in honor of former President Muhammadu Buhari. While misinformation may be rife, the Senate says it remains committed to transparency and constitutional order and insists no new state has been created. TVC News, Abuja.
We're staying at the Senate, where any moment now a special session in honor of the former President Muhammadu Buhari will be held. Let's bring in our senior reporter, TVC News. She joins me on the news at 1 for more updates from the Senate. TVC, what more can you tell us about when that special session will begin and then the shape or form that it will take?
Good afternoon, Precious. The special session right now is in full swing. The Senate began its plenary session with reading letters from lawmakers that intend to jump ship from one party to the other. We have Senator from Osun Central, Senator Odubiyi Fadeyi, shift from the PDP to the APC. Also, Senator Fadaunsi also moved party from the PDP to the APC. Also, Senator Samson Ekom-Bassi also moved from the PDP to the APC. So that's what the Senate has been up to. But right now, they are holding the special session in honor of President Muhammadu Buhari. Of course, we're going to see lawmakers showering glowing tributes on him, and describing what he has done. Of course, if you recall, during the 9th Senate, the lawmakers enjoyed a very cordial relationship with the Buhari administration. Of course, you know that there was no friction among them, and everything sailed smoothly, to the extent that, a lot of people, termed them to be a rubber stamp. But, just for the smooth relationship that the two, arms of government enjoyed during his time in office. So I believe that those are the areas that the lawmakers will be highlighting in their tribute. But the session is just beginning. We are yet to see that. Of course, we have seen, the prayers of the Senate, one of which is they are going to hold a minute of silence in his honor. They are going to also commend, the president for the way he conducted the state burial in his honor. And they are also going to call, for his immortalization. We know already that President Tinubu has already, asked that, the University of Maiduguri be named after him. So I don't know if there's another one that's going to be done after that, but that's the prayer of the Senate as contained in the other paper today.
And Jason, whilst we have a lot of new members in the National Assembly this year, like you rightly mentioned, in the 9th Assembly, and even in the 8th Assembly, we know that some of these people worked with the former president. Just how did the Senate receive the news and have been reacting to the death, of the former president?
Oh, yes, indeed. A lot of lawmakers here are new, but a lot of people received this news in shock. Nobody really saw it coming, and nobody really feels good about it because, of the things that they feel that the former president represented. And, he's someone that they believe will be sorely missed for his principles, for what he stood for, and all of that. So the news was not received well, but of course, no one is going to leave this place alive. And they just hope that, he soul finds peace where he is.
Thank you so much, TJSU, for that update. We'll let you get back to that special session now and bring us updates when you have them. As senior reporter live for us at the Senate, or a special session